The She's Hungry podcast.
You know you're not defined by what somebody says.
With Coach Crawford.
She is awesome.
Providing you with the right content for the right appetite.
Let's get it.
Stay focused.
Spend your energies creating what you want.
Stay fearless.
It's just believing in yourself.
Stay hungry.
You've got to be hungry.
And now, Coach Crawford.
Hey, this is Coach Crawford with the She's Hungry podcast, and we're here in the She Cave with a special guest, a long time friend of mine, and also another female entrepreneur here in the Triad in the city of Greensboro, North Carolina. I have none other than Erica Rucker, founder of SkinDeep. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
I'm glad you're here, of course, and I'm just excited that we had the opportunity to sit down and really kind of talk about what you're doing, as well as some of the dreams and the goals that you're going after and what's happening in Erica's life. So tell us a little about who you are and your company.
My name is Erica Rucker, and I am owner of SkinDeep Lounge here in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Okay. And so now what I want to know, of course, I know who you are personally. Known you now for probably about 16 years or so. And for the last, I think over a decade, you have been in a field, of course, in an industry that I think probably became aware of a while back, but I want to talk about SkinDeep. I want to talk about what is SkinDeep. Tell everybody what SkinDeep is.
Well, SkinDeep is a skincare and waxing lounge. So we take care of your skincare needs and your intimate waxing needs as well.
Okay. So what is it like? So now I remember when we first met, and I think I even asked this to you in a conversation we've had before, why did you get started in doing what you're doing? Like, tell us a little about what's your title, what's your role?
Absolutely.
And how did you come about becoming the founder of SkinDeep?
So I came across someone. I didn't know the industry really existed. So, and I'm back in 2004. I met a woman, and she happened to be African American, who was also an esthetician. Okay. So when I found out what she did, what an esthetician was, I knew immediately, like, that's what I was supposed to be doing. Yeah. So it was just an instant, like, aha moment that I came upon it for the business. So I just knew it was my calling. Gotcha. That's how it started. So, and that was in summer of 2004. So the following year, January 2005, I entered aesthetic school. Okay. So, and that's where at Leon's Beauty School here in Greensboro is where I went. So, and I finished in May of 2005. And before I finished school, I had my first job. Wow. And started.
What's the likelihood? Because I think when I was talking with you before, and you said it's a aesthetician. Say it for me.
Oh, sorry. I'm esthetician.
Esthetician. Yes. Okay. I probably messed that up a few times.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
So when I was asking you about it, I know it's so common for European women, but very uncommon for African American women. How is that? Is there other African American women that is in this field that you know of, or what are the numbers or the likelihood?
Absolutely. It definitely, when I first started, I didn't see a whole lot of faces that look like mine, certainly in the industry, well as clientele too. However, over the years, it's definitely changed. Okay. And certainly with the internet and social media, you're able to meet more people in the industry. Yeah. So you're starting to see a lot of African American women in the industry as well too. So we've definitely grown over the last 15 years, and I say 15 because that's as long as I've been doing it. So I've seen a lot of more of us in the industry. as well. So
with that being said, what does it entail? Tell us a type of services that you have. Right? What are you offering, the range from here to there?
Absolutely. So I offer facial services, enzyme treatments, chemical peels.
Now go back. You said what treatments? Enzymes. What are those?
Enzyme is basically a really awesome exfoliation for your skin.
Okay.
So chemical peels as well.
Peels.
Chemical peels is another way of exfoliating the skin as well too.
Okay.
So just a different avenue. Dermabrasion as well too. So do dermabrasion by hand.
Is that what I had the opportunity to experience?
That's what you had.
Oh,
yes,
wonderful.
yes, dermabrasion by hand. So generally, the facial treatments that I offer are customized. So I do what the client needs at the time of their appointment.
Gotcha.
So if I remix it, if I have a client that comes in and has acne going on, then we'll use products targeted for that.
Okay.
If I have a client that comes in who is super dehydrated or really heavy fine lines cause of that. Dehydration can cause fine lines as well too. So we'll use treatments targeted towards that. So each facial is very customized.
Yeah.
So we go through a skin analysis.
That's good.
Skincare consultation first before we get started, and then we just go from there, and then we determine the course of action.
So, a question. I know that this type of maintenance is I enjoyed it. First of all, let me say,
good.
It was so relaxing. It was so not only, of course, with my skin, I need it. And one thing that is one of my insecurities is the scars that I have on my face.
Absolutely.
And so, getting this opportunity to lay there and have you to do this procedure was awesome. It was
wonderful.
Mind relaxing, but my skin felt so great. And I thought about how often, what is the ratio of seeing African American women take advantage of the services versus other races? Is it something that we are not taking advantage of as much? And
absolutely, I have quite a few of African American clients. So, like I said earlier, from when I first started in skincare to now, we're definitely starting to come around to these services. It's still, we still got work to do.
Yeah.
However, it's certainly gotten better. But I mean, I have quite a few more people are starting to understand the importance of skincare.
Yeah.
I think still a lot of people don't understand the basics.
Yeah.
Just simple, washing your face at night.
Yeah.
Wearing a moisturizer, just those basic things that you should be doing at home. Still, a lot of people don't do. So, so outside of that, then they're not thinking either to come and get services either. So
some of those what we think that remedies at home may not be working, because I think when you ask me, you're like, what do you do with your face? I just was soap, I put soap on my face or just wipe off the makeup. And I think I even told you there's times where you go back and you be like, oh gosh, I still got makeup on my skin. So what are some steps or I think it's something that if I'm not in the routine, I have to force myself to get in a routine. What are some necessary things or routines that a person needs to kind of take place, especially for someone who wears makeup a lot?
Absolutely.
What is some advice that you have?
Double cleanse. Like when you wear makeup, you got to cleanse twice.
Yeah.
So, and you want to make sure that first of all, that you're using a cleanser that's appropriate for your skin type too.
Okay.
As well too, because oftentimes, if you're picking out your own cleanser, you're not sure if you're using the right type of cleanser for your skin.
Okay.
But let's just say, just cleanse your skin. And when you do wear makeup, cleanse your skin twice. You got to do a double cleanse. And I tell people, don't be afraid to get into the eyebrows, around the hairline, and the folds of the nose, around the ears, and you got to cleanse 3 times and do that until your washcloth is clean.
Yeah. Is that the same with people with dry skin and oily skin, or is it like you said earlier?
Everybody needs to clean their face before they go to bed, regardless of your skin type and or conditions.
Okay.
So it's really important because you don't want to lay down with makeup on your face. You don't want to lay down with, the grime and sweat of the day.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter your skin type. You need to clean your face before you go to bed. That's like a really important rule.
Yeah. It is. And I know a lot of times you can just pass out and go to sleep.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And
and I always tell my clients this, a good little tip is that if you enter the house and hey, I'm not going out for the rest of the evening, go ahead and get it out the way. Yeah. Don't wait till you're about to go to bed, because then there's a high chance that you're not going to get it done.
Yeah. Go ahead and get your selfies out the way.
Yeah.
Do whatever you
No, absolutely. Just go ahead and get it done, so that way you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
You know, so don't wait.
Yeah. And what are some other things? I know you not only do you do skincare, but you also do body waxing.
Yes, which is one of my favorite.
Is it?
Yes. I love, specifically, I love bikini and Brazilian waxing.
Okay.
So a lot of women do get that done.
Is that something that we would do, bikini and Brazilian waxing? Tell us, is that something that's a necessity, or why is it important? And how often?
Absolutely. Well, I always recommend my clients to come in every 4 weeks.
Okay.
So your hair cycle has three. Your hair growth has 3 cycles to it. So so usually on the 4th week usually is ideal.
Yeah.
And to keep maintenance.
Gotcha.
So the necessity of it. Any woman who gets it done realizes for them it's a necessity, because you just feel cleaner, you feel fresher. You feel lighter, and you feel confident, in your underclothes, or especially if you're being in a bathing suit, you don't, it lessens the possibility of ingrown hairs, and ingrown hairs also can cause pigmentation issues. So there's things you don't have to worry about when you have a lot of hair. You don't have to have it all removed, but just keeping it, neat,
a good
as well too, so, and hair can hold odor as well too, so so for most of us, so it's nice to not have a lot of hair, so absolutely.
And it's so, while you was talking about the bikini line, and I was just reflecting, when I was a little girl growing up and going to the pools and swimming, I don't think that we were taught as I'm going to say personally, as a young black girl, the importance of shaving in certain areas or removing the hair. And so in order to solve our problem, we would throw in a big T-shirt over our bathing suits. Yeah. And so we were always in the pool with the big old white T-shirt.
No, absolutely.
Suit, because we knew that we were not probably properly shaved in certain areas.
Right.
But we were never really motivated or taught.
Right.
This is good to do.
No, absolutely. Yeah. And it's okay to, just to keep things, even a trim, or something like that is always, good just to help you feel, confident.
Yeah.
And
I'm sure your partner will love it, So.
No. And there's definitely benefits there. There's plenty of my clients who come in, because, their partner likes,
the clean,
likes the clean. So, nothing wrong with that either. So absolutely. There's definitely the benefit to that. So
I know when we went to your office, and we had the opportunity walking in, I'm telling you, the ambiance, the atmosphere, everything, you can just tell that you as a woman took pride in creating an environment that you would want to be in.
Right.
So I really want to talk about the motivation. I know for a while you were working with a company, correct?
Yes, I were. But my last company, yes, I've been an employee up until a year ago. So I had worked, I guess I go back a little bit, I guess. So back in 2005, like I said, I worked for someone for about 3 years. And then I moved on from there, and I worked at a startup spa.
Okay.
We were only open for 8 months, and So I was like, wow. So where am I going to go?
Yeah.
So this is back in 2008. So, when we had the crash, it was like the economy was bad. So I had the opportunity at the time. There was a doctor that was working with us at this particular spa. So he was doing injectables. So, and his business was fairly new, and he was looking for an esthetician. So I was afforded the opportunity to go work for him. Yeah. So I went and worked for him for just, I think, right at a year. And then I moved to my last employer at HNGRY Spa, and I was there for about 8 years.
Wow.
Before opening my own space.
So what made you? So what was it that, as the entrepreneur, as a woman that says, okay, you know what, I think I want to launch out and do my own thing. What was that moment? Was it a moment? Was it an experience? What was it for you?
Well, I certainly knew, definitely as far back as probably 2008, that I can remember that I knew that one day I would want to have my own place. I didn't know when. I knew it wasn't right then. Yeah. So because I knew I needed, I guess some experience. I certainly didn't have the mindset to actually do it at that time. But I knew one day for sure. Yeah. So I always knew that I would. So over the years, I always paid attention to how the people I worked with, employees and my employer, I always paid attention to how people did stuff. Yeah. Because I would make a mental notes on what, I'd say like, okay, that didn't work, so I would never do that in my place, or, so I always, looked at my places of business as on the job,
on the job training,
or really like a paid internship is what I like to call it.
That's good.
So I knew I wouldn't be there forever. So so it was each place was a learning experience for me. Yeah. So fast forward to definitely probably like the past 5 years, I was definitely active in planning that, my own thing. Yeah. So, over the years, over probably like the past like 3 to 4 years, I'd buy stuff. I was really just using my job as a way to really pay for my business, because I knew for sure, like when I took the leap, I didn't want to have to like buy everything I needed. Yeah. Yeah. So I wanted to already have some stuff.
Got you.
Which I did. Yeah. When I was forced to take a leap. Yeah. So I didn't. I didn't necessarily leave on my own. Yeah. So I was forced to. Yeah. So last year when my employer closed their doors with no warning at all.
It was that time.
I was like, I had an offer to go work for, somewhere else, but I knew, I was like, what, I knew after chakras that was going to be it for me. Yeah. And and as, of course anybody be like, oh, you had a, opportunity to go, work for somebody else, but I didn't want that. Yeah. I was done.
Especially when you was already like the paid internship, you were already gathering information. Yeah. Gathering details, stocking up on equipment that you may need, etc.
Absolutely.
You already had a plan. You just didn't have a date. Actually, I just didn't
have. Probably like the last year and a half, I was. I'd say okay this spring, and then I feel like okay I need to save more money, or I find a reason not to, and I say okay in the fall. Yeah. I kept kind of putting it off. Yeah. Until.
Until so what?
Yeah. So when that when my employer closed, then I was just like, that's it for me. I'm not working for nobody else, because it's just I'm ready to do things my way.
Yeah, and from what I hear, issues like that kept happening.
Yes.
Door closed. Yeah. And your career, your passion was in the hands of somebody else.
Absolutely. Yes. And you get, you want to have the creative control, Yeah. I always respected everywhere I worked, and always, did what was, I was asked to do, you know, that I was able to do. But, you know, I knew one day that, I would just bide my time. Yeah. Basically. A little bit more time.
Yeah,
I would just bide my time and, always respect where I worked at. So, so when they closed, then I was just like, all right, that's it.
Yeah.
And, this is it.
Yeah.
So
it's time to get started.
Absolutely. And I wasn't hardly as scared as I thought I would be.
Yeah.
It was really a relief. It was really a relief. So
what kind of support? Because I think then you had your son around that time, right?
Yeah. So when I had him in March 6th of last year.
Yeah.
So I was on maternity leave for 2 months. So I came back in May, and then July is when.
So you just celebrated a birthday, 1 year, SkinDeep?
Yeah. Technically, no. Because it took me like 6 weeks to find a space.
Yeah.
So technically, our birthday is September 1st.
September 1st.
Because that's when that's the day I got when I had my keys.
Okay.
And that's the day I feel like, and the same day I had my first client.
Ah.
So luckily I thought I was going to get actually my keys several days before September 1st, but I didn't get it to the day before. And I totally forgot I had scheduled a client on September 1st. So luckily, like, I had my bed, a dresser, my wax pot, my wax, and my sticks. That's all I had. And my awesome client, Dr. Malukas, she's been with me forever.
Yeah.
I had, and my bed wasn't even put together, first of all. So I didn't have time to do that. Yeah. So I just went to storage, got me, I had a gravity chair. Mm-hmm. And I brought the gravity chair in, and I just, did her wax, and she didn't care,
Yeah.
I mean, it was a bare room but it's all good.
Yeah, it worked. It worked.
Got it done.
So what's your support system? Because I know that around the time of you launching out and stepping in the role of from being an employee to being the entrepreneur, the boss, the one that's responsible for everything that happens with SkinDeep, and then now at the same time a new mom, learning the ropes of this is how do I do X, Y, and Z. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about your support system.
Absolutely.
What type of support did you have, and did you run into people who say, oh Lord, Erica, don't do this because you got a new baby, or you shouldn't do it. You should wait a while. You should wait till he's in school, or So how was that support system like?
Yeah. So just I guess it was by the grace of God. My mom had actually retired, I think the August before. Mm-hmm. So in 2017. So thank God for grandmothers. Yeah. So and having a new baby, I'm grateful that I didn't have to put him in daycare. Yeah. So, my mom was definitely more than happy to keep him. So having that peace of mind, knowing that he was with somebody that I know loved him. Yeah. While I gone during the day. So that's a true blessing. Yeah. To have your mother to watch your little one. So I can just have a peace of mind and not worry about anything, and I can just take care of a business. Yeah. So
who was your biggest cheerleader, pushing you and saying, Erica, you can do this, or the days that Erica says, oh my God,
no, absolutely,
I don't know if I can do this.
Yes.
Who was your biggest cheerleader?
Man, I mean, I have some awesome friends in the industry. Mm-hmm. Some great colleagues that said, look, girl, you got this, you know what I'm saying? So a good friend of mine, Laura Rogers, there was about, I think, a 6 or 7 week span when I was looking for a space. Yeah. So, and she let me use her room on her off days, to take, clients that, needed to get in.
That's hustle.
No, absolutely. So during that time, she let me use her skincare room on her off days. And that was a blessing. I was able to, earn some income while I was looking for a place, So I have very supportive friends, and family, that, just, pushed me all the time. So, always just gave me words of encouragement. Yeah. So there weren't too many times I don't feel that, I was down, because I was so ready for the opportunity. I've been waiting for it for a long time. Yeah. So, except for the time when I was painting. Lord, I think that was the hard part in that space. Is when I had to find some paint and I got the wrong paint color.
Yeah.
So painted the wall way wrong direction. So I had to go back to Home Depot and just a reminder, Home Depot has an oops section where they have like a lot of different colors.
Yeah.
That's like high quality paint and like for half the price.
Yeah.
So, and I did not want to it's called the oops section. So I didn't want to spend another $20 in can of paint, right? Because I'm trying to reserve, my money for the stuff I need to get and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I went back to Home Depot, found high quality paint for like half the price, spent $9 and I had to go back and paint my walls again. So, outside of that,
you did that yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I had help, but still, there are times when it was just me there because, I'm trying to get stuff together. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that was the frustrating part. So yeah, I didn't have too many frustrating parts at all, but, oftentimes you feel like things are not coming together fast enough. Yeah. I think I felt frustrated in those moments, So, but it's a process. Yeah, it's a process.
So in this last year, I know you stated when your first client on September the 1st was a reoccurring client that you have had the privilege of dealing with for a few years. Mm-hmm. How was it keeping the clients that you've had and building up more? Mm-hmm. And at the same time, in this last year, did you run into times where it felt like your business was going up and down, or how do you maintain those same clients as well as recruiting new ones?
Absolutely. Yeah. My, I had I always kept I like a contact list over the years. So, but when my employer closed, there was a lot of people didn't know they closed, when I a lot of my clients found me because of social media. So I sent out email, but I'm sure I really didn't reach a lot of people. So so really that part, it didn't work until I got like official email, account and all that jazz set up. But no, a lot of my clients followed me. So and I still have probably like every month like one or two old clients finally they do find me because some of them still haven't found me yet, so
hey, Erica's here,
so it's interesting. I'll have like former clients say I cannot believe I've been looking all over for you. So so yeah,
I need a wax job.
No, absolutely. So yeah, so that's been that's always a process, I think, with any business and marketing, being consistent with marketing, but it takes time to build a business. Yeah, it really does.
Because it was easy for you when you was with someone to build trust because they were already walking through the door.
They were
and that business was advertising.
That business, absolutely. And so now it's it's on me. It's not like I can just come in, go into the treatment room and come out and go home. Yeah. So then I gotta sit down and figure out, okay, how am I going to reach out to my client base or current ones and maybe potential ones. So got to find a strategy for that. And it's it's all about, I think anybody in business understands that it's about consistency. So repetition.
And just keep on doing what you're doing. Looking for ways to improve.
Looking for ways to improve, absolutely, and grow, because being an esthetician and being a business owner are two completely different things. And a lot of people don't understand that. I think when they get into business, especially in our industry, they take advanced classes and things like that, but they don't want to sit down and learn how to operate a business. We tend to be passionate about what we love to do. But we're not passionate about knowing our numbers and things, good. And things like that, but we got to be successful in the office to be successful in the treatment room. And that's a learning process still, for me. So I always recommend, I recommend new estheticians to get a business coach. This is really important. So,
That's really
which
good.
is what I did.
Yeah.
So, so that way you don't have to make certain kind of mistakes, and
Yeah.
you create a foundation, for your business. So you don't feel like you're all over the place.
I love how you said that, getting a business coach, getting someone that can help guide you, because like you said, you're passionate about the technique. And
yeah.
you can love that, wake up, think about new ways, and you can be tired, but that's something you won't give up.
Right.
But people can quit really. I mean, it could be so simple to quit, because now you got to manage the books.
Yeah.
You got to do the customer service. You got to call. You got to do follow-ups. You got to be the publicist. You got to do social media. You got to
Absolutely.
you got to pay the bills, and that load by itself
Yeah.
can take away, or you may feel that it has pulled away from what you truly love to do.
Absolutely.
And,
but you learn to, when you can, to outsource.
yeah.
So, if there are certain job skills in your business that take up too much time, then pass it to somebody else.
Yeah.
So,
And there's nothing wrong with that.
and that's, I was gonna say there's nothing wrong with that, and that's okay.
Yeah.
So, not everybody, just because you own a business don't mean you're highly skillful in every area of it.
I agree.
Hire somebody who's great at it.
Yeah. I agree.
And stick to what you're great at.
Yeah, because I know as an entrepreneur, it can become overwhelming.
It is.
Being the graphic person, the responder, the customer service, the phone call, answering the questions, the invoicing, making sure the invoices are sent. I mean, it's a lot.
It is.
And, you can get frustrated with the company from that perspective.
Yeah.
But not the fact that, hey, I still love to do the skill.
Right.
But
right.
it's the other parts of the business that can become overwhelming. And I think that's some good advice.
Yeah.
About getting business. Who is your business coach?
I am partnered with Daniela Warner.
Okay.
So, and she's fantastic. So, she has a group coaching.
Yeah.
So, coaching calls. She connects us with different other leaders that's expert in their industry when it comes to business.
That's good.
And so I think I've only been with her for maybe like 3 months or so. I think. So it's just been like a wealth of knowledge. Like I couldn't imagine. Like I mean, even Oprah has like a business coach. Everybody should have. If you're going to business, you should have a business coach.
I agree.
And it's worth every penny and then some. So I'm definitely grateful for that.
And I can tell, I love the fact that because we are, I think as women, especially, I'm gonna say all women are strong. It doesn't matter the race. I think all of us are strong.
Absolutely.
When we have to balance so many different things from life, if you're in school, your business or job, career, whatever the case may be. And it is so hard sometimes to say, help me in certain areas, because we run into the fear of thinking that you might think I'm weak or I'm failing in this area. But the reality is, I'm not failing.
Right.
I might be confused, or I might be in a season of a slight struggle because I'm not educated in this area, or I've never faced this issue before.
Right.
But saying, hey, let me get this, or I might not be going through anything, but maybe preparing myself for what's to come. So even taking that leap.
Yeah.
And reaching out to someone in that profession says a lot.
No, absolutely, yeah. It's just been awesome. I wish I guess came across the idea of business coaches like a little earlier. Yeah. So but
they didn't have it when I got started.
No,
they may have. I don't know.
No, absolutely. But no, it's been fantastic. And just like if there are certain things that you're that you're not the greatest at, that's okay. I think it's important to have an idea of all aspects of your business, but if it's taking up too much of your time and you'd rather be in the treatment room doing something else instead, then pass it on. When you can, and that's completely okay. Yeah. So
I want to talk about what are the benefits of or not just the benefits, but what does a person now, I want to make an appointment with you and I want to come to SkinDeep. Tell me the process of how do I go about doing that? Do I just walk in your door? Do I make an appointment? Is there a consultation before, or I just do everything over the phone? Share with us the process of how we go about getting the exact service that I'm looking for.
Absolutely. So, well, generally, someone would either schedule online. So we have online scheduling. So let's just say a new client, if they come across and want to schedule something, they'll schedule their service, and let's just say a facial. I've never seen them before.
Yeah.
And they'll schedule a facial. I always, I'll remind people that, you may schedule a facial, online. However, when you come in, if it's not the right treatment for you,
that's okay.
Then it'll be adjusted, or changed.
That makes sense.
So absolutely. So you schedule online or call, and then once you come in, we have you fill out a consultation form, and then we'll do a skin analysis, to make sure the right treatment was booked.
Yeah.
Ask questions, and then so once we do that part, then I have you undress, get into a robe or it's like a smock.
Yeah.
And then once you're ready, then I'll come in. We'll do like the process of a facial, I guess. We'll double cleanse it. It all depends on what the issue is with the client, but generally the steps of a facial, we'll double cleanse, choose a form of exfoliation appropriate for you.
Yeah.
Extractions, should you need it. Most people do need it, especially if you're a first-time client.
Yeah.
I always like to do a facial massage. I know people think, yes, it is relaxing, but it's great. Massage does have important factors because it helps to stimulate blood flow as well to, get that fluid moving in your lymphs and all that good stuff. And then we do a nice masking at the end. So generally that's the steps of a facial that we would do.
Okay. How often? I know I had a great experience. Again, I'm saying it again. A wonderful
awesome
experience. Yeah. So in between the routines, based on my skin, first, how often should I come back to you? And in between, what do you recommend based on my skin? Because again, I did talk about the scars that I have, and I do wear makeup quite often to cover scars. So I don't only wear makeup because I like to look pretty. I also do it for coverage.
Absolutely.
What is some advice or some routines that I need to incorporate?
Absolutely
for myself.
So how often should you come in? Generally anywhere between 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
Is a good in treatment room continuancy. For home care, I recommend for you will be this product. This is what I was going to give you anyways. Okay. So a nice gel cleanser, a nice hydrating gel cleanser for your pigmentation. We would address that with some pigment serums as well too, which I did not bring my pigment serum. So serums are great for is great for targeting certain issues like pigmentation or if you have acne going on. So they all each have different ingredients, and have different purposes. Okay. So and then a good moisturizer as well too. That's a good bare bones way to start. I always tell people, let's start with a good cleanser first, because sometimes I think when you overload people, especially if they're not used to taking care of their skin, I don't want to give them too much. I want you to start off, let's get you started here, and then we'll incorporate, as we go along. But having a cleanser and a moisturizer to me are two important things.
And that should be in the mornings and at night.
Absolutely, definitely at night. Absolutely, and in the morning, absolutely. You double cleanse at night, and then one good cleanse in the morning.
Good cleanse.
And with the moisturizer with the SPF in the morning as well too. Okay.
Because one thing that I admire, my husband has a great routine in cleaning his face.
Okay.
And because of his habit,
you don't hear that much.
Yeah, he loves doing that. He takes care of his skin, as well as my middle daughter. Okay. Well, at both of my girls. And the weird thing is, I don't have a habit of doing a deep cleanse and really, being very thorough. But they have a habit of being super thorough, and which is really good, because I want my children, my girls, my African American daughters, to pick up a habit that they can pass on to their daughters.
Right.
So that way it could be something where, you know how we went through this era where natural hair is now the thing in the last, years.
Right.
Where everybody wants natural hair, embracing their natural hair. And I think now embracing their skin and taking care of themselves is getting better.
No, it's getting better. Yeah, it's getting better. I don't think it's been really in our community like passed down really, you know. So
like scrub this here, take this rag, scrub it off.
Just put some water on it or something, you know. So no, absolutely, it hasn't been the habit of being passed down. Yeah. So and I think that's why just, you know, in our community it's been slower, received, you know, because, you know, we love makeup and our hair, but you know, but our skin is a vital organ too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So and you know, if we don't take care of it now, you know, the older we get, you know, it's not going to be there.
Other stuff is going to start coming.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we got to make sure that we do take care of it so it can take care of us, you know, as we get older. Yeah. So
they always say, "Oh Lord," you know, with sisters that we don't age. Oh, we age.
No, we do. Yeah, we do age, and we can definitely crack.
Yeah, so, we can.
You know, so I would say don't believe that necessarily.
You're like, we can't crack.
No, yes.
I've seen some, so.
Absolutely.
But, you know, it's a good thing that we're in that time where it is becoming we're more aware.
Yeah, absolutely.
And more conscious of it, as well as like, you know, let me take the time to take care of my skin.
Yes.
And so that's one reason I definitely wanted to make sure that you were here, because I really want to talk about a certain area that we talk about natural hair, but I really want to dig deep into why skincare is so important. Not only your drive to launch into entrepreneurship, but even the area of expertise that you've chosen. We started so many different businesses from here to there, you know, doing X, doing Y, doing Z, but you're launching into an area that is not as strong in the market for African women of color. And so I have to commend you on that, because I think it's something that you're definitely stepping out on faith. I can definitely tell that you love it. And I think it's in the right season where women are more aware. And I think they're more skin focused.
Absolutely. Yeah. Because, you know, you want to be confident, you know, and that's, and that's what I hope that we provide to clients is wearing your skin with confidence. Yeah. You know,
and that's important.
It really is. You know, I mean, if you want to wear makeup, that's fabulous. There's nothing wrong with that. But you should also feel comfortable not having it on too. Yeah. You know, so yes, everybody should wear their skin with confidence. Everybody should be.
I love that. That's just saying, wear your skin with confidence.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I love that.
Absolutely. Yeah. And whether it's your face or, you know, even like in your, you know, your bikini line too, you know, so, you know, that's skin that you have to take care of down there. You know, cause, you know, oftentimes a lot of us shave. I know we're going back to waxing,
it's fine. It's your services.
but a lot of us, you know, shave, and a lot of us deal with, hyperpigmentation, you know, from ingrowns and things like that, you know, and we have a lot of scarring on our mound, you know, and inside of our thighs and things like that. Yeah. So,
and that can be so insecure.
Very much so.
Because no matter how often we shave there and we put on a bikini or, you know, a bathing suit, it's still that pigment, that darkness that says, you know, oh, I'm really uncomfortable still wearing it, or can you see it?
Absolutely.
Is that something that can be reversed?
It sure can. It absolutely can. But that comes with home care. When it comes to pigmentation, home care is vital. Sunscreen is vital. Using products that lift pigmentation is important. Okay. So home care first. You can't. I don't suggest just getting treatments, because you're not going to see results. Yeah. So you got to do home care. So definitely, particularly with the bikini line, we do have an enzyme scrub and a brightening serum specifically for your bikini line. So we have like a little kit for you to purchase and to take home and use. But we also have an in-house service, which is our Bikini Line Refine. treatment. So we do an exfoliation, ingrown mask treatment, enzyme treatment, and also use the serum as well too, and a masking on the mound and areas. So you can also get a service and do home care. So home care is vital.
Yeah, I love how you keep reiterating. Look, I have this service, but it's not going to benefit. You're not going to see the long-term benefit unless you take care of yourself at home.
Absolutely, because that's a daily thing. That's a daily thing.
Yeah.
So because if you don't do anything at home, then coming to me is kind of like I like to say kind of like Groundhog Day.
Oh yeah.
And you're not getting very far.
Yeah, you're not getting far.
Absolutely.
So before we leave about it for the podcast, I want people to be able to find you. So tell us where you are located, your as well as your website.
Yes, absolutely. So we're located at 2309 West Cone Boulevard.
Okay.
Suite 138
here
in Greensboro, North Carolina. And our website is www.skindeeplounge.com. And we have a community on Facebook and Instagram at SkinDeep Lounge.
Yes, and it's like a lounge.
It's like it's very it's intimate, and and I just wanted something where people felt comfortable and because I think a lot of people that come in, especially if you're new, it's intimidating because for one, you got to get undressed, depending on the service you have, you're gonna get real comfortable with somebody that you meeting for the first time. So it's nice to have a secluded a place where it's just me and the client and they feel comfortable, and they can share their concerns. So they can find you online at skindeeplounge.com as well as on social media. Yes. And we'll definitely have all that information up and available for anyone. But I want to say thank you, Erica, for coming and joining me today in the She Cave. Thank you for having me. It was great. It was, wasn't it? Yes. So if they want to reach out to you, of course, make sure they reach out to you via website, your phone number, everything's there. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, all our contact information and email as well. And then you also have products to sell. Absolutely. So when they come see you, they won't leave. You won't give them a shopping list. They can actually purchase some items from you. Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll also, make skincare recommendations. Yeah. So, just help you make the best informed decision for your skin is our goal. All right. So again, like you said, I'm gonna repeat what you said. Wear your skin with confidence. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. This is Coach Crawford. I'm so glad you all are tuned in for our She's Hungry podcast. Thanks for joining us in the She Cave. We are out of here. That's it. I love that. Wear your skin with confidence. That was I. Yeah. Wear your skin with confidence. No, totally.
This is the She's Hungry podcast with Coach Crawford.